WIBTA if I cancelled my vacation ticket because my family wants me to share a room with my nieces? I, F23, have been planning a family vacation with my older brother, M30, and his wife, my two nieces, F4 and F2, and my parents. Everyone is paying for their own tickets. The vacation is booked for February. We hadn't discussed room arrangements before, but I knew the room we'd be staying in would have 3 bedrooms. So we discussed room arrangements yesterday, and my brother and parents just kind of assumed that I wouldn't mind sharing a room with my nieces, whilst my brother and his wife and my parents get their own rooms. I said I didn't want to share a room with them, and said that they should be sleeping in my brother and SIL's room since they're their parents. My parents called me dramatic and said that it's not a big deal, and said that my nieces won't give me any trouble. I told them I don't care. They said I'm being a bad aunt and told me to grow up. I told them if I don't get my own room I'll cancel my ticket, which would result in everyone else having to pay more or find someone else to go in my place. Because we got a group discount with the resort. My brother said I'm a whiny asshole and accused me of being a narcissist. NTA. If it's not a big deal, let their parents share a room with them. Oh wait. All of a sudden it's a big deal now? NTA. I would never assume my sister is going to share a room with my girls on vacation. It's kinda like they're trying to put all the kids in one room, since you're the youngest. Siblings going. Cancel and go on your own vacation. NTA. You're not being paid to be a babysitter. You're going on vacation. Just because your brother doesn't want to be responsible for his kids doesn't mean you should be expected to. NTA. My parents called me dramatic and said it's not a big deal. Quote, "You'll have no problem letting the kids stay in your room then. Thanks for volunteering." NTA. NTA. Those kids need to be in a room with their parents. NTA. If it's no big deal to share a room with them, then surely their parents or grandparents should be doing it instead of you. My brother and sister-in-law don't have kids, but I'd never try to make my kids share a room with them for a vacation. We actually usually give them the room farthest away from the kids. Lol. Your brother and sister-in-law are the ones being selfish. Why not tell them you canceled, then book yourself a solo trip? No whiny parents or brother. NTA. He's just trying to get a free babysitter, which is quite selfish. NTA. I went to bed late last night because my 3 and 1-year-olds were both fighting sleep. Your nieces are way too young to be stuck in a room with someone who doesn't normally put them to sleep. Just because your brother and his wife want to bang in their private room doesn't mean you have to play babysitter. I probably would cancel my share of the trip and let them see how much use they get out of that third room trying to get them to sleep in there by themselves. NTA. Those are not your kids. Therefore not your problem. Your brother and his wife should share a room with their kids. NTA. Life is too short to entertain people, even blood relations in it, who are incapable of respecting boundaries, remaining civil while dealing with rejection, and/or asking for a favor opposed to assuming the right to it. I would probably go further if you are in the position financially and economically. Let all of them know that they will grow up and manage all 3 of the above, or will deal with you. Going LC&C with them. Sharing blood grants them exactly no rights to your patience, time, or your labor. 100% NTA. And if the parents feel it's so easy for the grandkids to sleep in the room with her, I'm sure they would be as equally ready to spend time with he grandkids. NTA. Kids are the parents' responsibility, not yours. As an equal adult if they get their own rooms. You get your own. And the kids get their own or stay with the parents. NTA. The only acceptable options in my mind would be 1. Insist on having bedroom number 3 to yourself. 2. Back out. 3. Book a single room in the same hotel, resort for yourself. 4. Insist they change the reservations to a 4-bedroom suite, villa, whatever. They said I'm being a bad aunt and told me to grow up. Can you tell those kids' parents that they are bad parents and to grow up? I get that they probably want to have sex while on vacation, but geez. They made the choice to have kids. They made the choice to bring them along. How is the consequences of all those choices should fall on you? NTA. It would be okay if they asked you or the grandparents to take them for a night so they could have some couple time, but it sounds like they're trying to pawn off their kids on you. A 2-year-old and a 4-year-old are a lot of work, and it's versus entitled of them to assume without asking. They can pay for your part of the trip, or at least a decent chunk if they want you to split the room with the girls. I feel like there is a good chance you'll get there and the girls will make a big deal about wanting to sleep with their parents anyway. NTA. NTA. They've set their stall out. They want a vacation from their kids and you'll be sleeping with them and probably spend most of your time watching them. NTA. Even if they are not expecting you to babysit and both kids won't wake up at night in a strange place, which they definitely will. What time does the 2-yo go to bed? My 3 and 5-yo are in bed by 7 to 308. If they share with you, it means that you will not be able to have light on or make noise in your own room. NTA. My family, husband, daughter and son, went on a family trip to visit relatives with my single younger sister. We rented an Airbnb that had 3 rooms at that time. My daughter was just starting school and my son was still a toddler. My daughter slept with my parents because my parents wanted her to. She's the eldest grandkid and only granddaughter so far. My son slept with me and my husband while my younger sister slept alone. Sure, my sister helped out by watching the kids once or twice, but it was only when she had no plans and wanted an excuse to stay away from the relatives. Too many comments about her single status. You're paying to enjoy a vacation, so you should enjoy a vacation.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.